This is another edition of pro moves. A lot of pro moves depends on the knowing of rulings. So the better you know the rulings about the different cards, the more you can make pro moves. Let's say this is an easy example, this time for X-Saber players or other decks. Let's say you have a full helm knight on the field and a Gottom's emergency call face down. And you know your opponent has a Bottomless Trap Hole. And let's say he has a Infernity Archfiend on the field. So you have in the grave a Boggart Knight and an Air Balloon. So probably if you activate emergency call now, your opponent will chain Bottomless Trap Hole and you lose the game. So, but what if there are tricks to play around Bottomless Trap Hole or Torrential Tribute? He could have both, let's say. And you can add a card like Book of Moon to your hand, or DD Crow, or Brain Control. The good thing with Gottom's emergency call is that you can chain it to other cards. Let's say if I activate a card like Brain Control, Book of Moon, both targeting the Archfiend, or DD Crow on any card in your opponent's graveyard. Every time I activate one of these three cards, I could activate Gottom's emergency call in response. So, what do you get from that? It's very easy. Let's play one situation. I play Brain Control targeting the Archfiend, chain Gottom's emergency call. My opponent doesn't chain anything, so it's resolved from the back. So Gottom's emergency call special summons Air Balloon and Boggart Knight, and Brain Control takes the control of Archfiend. And what happened now? Your opponent loses the ability to respond to your summons, because the last thing that happened was the Brain Control taking the control of Archfiend. So this is a simple way to attack. The same works if you Book of Moon target the Archfiend, because then the last thing that would happen was the Book of Moon turn the Archfiend face down. Or you DD Crow something, so the last thing that happened is DD Crow removed a card in your opponent's graveyard and not two monsters were special summoned, so you can activate Torrential Tribute or Bottomless Trap Hole. So probably this is a nice trick to play around Bottomless Trap Hole or Torrential Tribute if you know that your opponent has it. You can also activate Call of the Haunted instead of the Gottom emergency call, or emergency teleport, special summoning a Cravens if you're afraid of the Torrential, or return from the different dimension. So there are a lot of situations where you can win if you know this, because you play around Bottomless and Torrential Tribute, and these cards are common played in this format. So the next thing I know is if you have Call of the Haunted or Return, and you chain it to something like Cold Wave, Mystical Space Typhoon, targeting one of these cards, I don't know, it doesn't matter, and you try to special summon an Archfiend without a card in your hand, or Armageddon Knight, or a Machina Gearframe, or Elemental Hero Stratos. In each case, you don't have the ability to search a card or put the card in the graveyard. You want to know why? Because the last thing that happens is that Mystical Space Typhoon destroys a card on the field, or Cold Wave is activated. And you can only activate the effect of Stratos, Gearframe, Armageddon Knight, or Archfiend if they are the last thing that happens. So Stratos was not the last thing that summoned. So Archfiend was not the last thing that happened. The special summon of Armageddon Knight was not the last thing that happened. It's all with the you can effects. You can only use the you can effects if they have the correct timing. The same would be with return. So if your opponent tries to search something, if he chained Call of the Haunted on, let's say, Archfiend, because he is the common played monster in the current metagame, then you can call the judge and say he misses his timing. It's an important ruling, not everyone knows that. Then some hero decks, perfect hero decks, are playing Dimensional Alchemist. Normally, let's say your opponent have the Torrential face down, and you already have a removed Fury, a removed card, like, let's say, I don't know, I need a Fury card for that. Let's say, I have an Honest removed already. The bad move would be, I summon Dimensional Alchemist and use priority to remove the top card of the deck. If now my opponent changed Torrential Tribute would destroy all monsters in the field, including my Alchemist. Then Alchemist's effect would activate and the top card of my deck is removed, let's say Claudio, because I don't have another card. And now I miss my timing, because if he would be destroyed by an opponent card effect, and put on your graveyard, then I can add a removed monster card from my removed pile to my hand. And the last thing that happened now is that he wasn't destroyed by Torrential Tribute because I removed the top card of my deck. So the pro move would be, in my opinion, if you have already a removed monster, you only summon him and don't use the priority. It makes no sense, because if your opponent has the Torrential, then you were not allowed to search one of the to get the removed card. Okay. The was 7 minutes. So then there is a ruling not everyone knows about Ryko. If your opponent attacked with a Stardust Dragon, your Ryko, you have two possibilities. Number one, you choose to destroy one card on the field and mill 3 cards. Then your opponent will negate the Stardust, the Ryko with the Stardust. The second one is you choose to not destroy a card, but you still mill 3 cards. I know it's common rule knowing, but a lot of people don't know that. So keep in mind, Ryko can mill without destroying a card on the field. What else I've got? Lonefire and Rescue Cat are very good in combination with Torrential Tribute. Both monsters are monster when you summon them, so the summon is okay, your opponent doesn't have, let's say, Saber Hole or Solemn Judgment, then you have the priority to sacrifice it and use its effect. And then you can chain Torrential to clear the field, and then you would special summon 2 beast monsters with Rescue Cat. The same, you can do the same with Lonefire Blossom, because you can summon, so no response, use priority, sacrifice, chain Torrential, special summon Titanial, attack. These are good moves, but a lot of players don't know it, so Torrential is better than you think, because you can combo with these cards and it's just quite easy to win the game after that. A cleared field and Rescue Cat getting 2 air balloon, it's quite nice. Okay, I have more things, including Stardust Dragon, but the video is too long, so I will put up another video. So thanks guys for watching and keep subscribing.